The concept was, I had this idea a long time ago to create something to memorize the tragedy of the Jewish community in Europe. I was offered 2 years ago to have an exhibition in this beautiful museum, Galicia, in Krakow. And I decided, well, we are 1 hour from Auschwitz, so I'm not going to make a banal exhibition as a usual exhibition of my sculptures as I'm doing everywhere in the world. No, this is a very, very particular and special place for me, which is a story of my people, my family. I wanted to respect and to honor all these people, and through my sculptures to tell their story, which is my story, because we are the first generation after the Holocaust. The name of the exhibition is Destruction and Rebirth. Well, the destruction of the Jewish community and the rebirth of this community after the disaster, after the tragedy and the disaster. I picked up 4 sculptures out of 7 that I designed before, that I created before. First one is tearing. So you have 2 blocks and you feel really the tearing. You can feel it on the bronze, you know, and there's 2 parts that are tearing. Actually, I was inspired for the tearing. It's a little bit, all this came after the 11th of September when I saw these 2 blocks, the tearing, the explosion. The second sculpture is explosion. You know, like you have a lab, you know, like the Vesuve. You feel the Vesuve, there's a really explosion. So you have really little stones that are falling down. You have the fire that's coming out of the stones. So this also inspired me. And then rupture with hope. It's an image of a block who breaks, but there's always something that holds. These 2 pieces, there's something which holds this block. So it's meaning life and everywhere. After rupture and with rupture, there's always something for hope. And the last, after all these stones, they're all coming all together, you feel it like, you know, like a totem. It's an image of the totem. And it's standing. You see the rebirth of these all elements. First of all, I have the idea. So when I have the idea, I'm drawing it immediately. You know, I have a little sketches and I'm drawing. Then I'm taking, you know, the plasters or plasters or gipс on, and I'm working on the shape. I'm working the shape, and then we're making a sculpture. I'm going to the foundry and I'm working with them, and that's what happened. It's a miracle. Every time a sculpture is a miracle. Last form is the patine, which is every time different, and the patines are changing also the sculptures. I love the patine. It's very important for me, the patines. This exhibition is about education. My aim is to teach the children, and I want to show them that through my sculptures they can feel things, and they can see in front of them, first of all the tragedy, and then they can see all the rupture, and then the rebirth. After all this destruction, there is a peace, and I believe in peace, and I believe in transmission of peace. They should know that there is always a hope everywhere. You know, after every tragedy, after anything in life, you can feel hope, and you can feel it, and you have to touch it. And when you touch it, you say to yourself, everything is possible.